Did you know that you have control over your bridal shopping experience? Well, you do. Welcome to Style to Wed, where we answer all of your wedding dress shopping questions and have fun along the way. I'm Sydney Sadik, bride-to-be, entertainment and style expert, founder and editor-in-chief of Spotlight Magazine, and author of Aim High. The ladies of Always and Forever are here with me today, Shelly, Stacy, and Bren out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. I love that you all are here. Welcome.
Thank you for having us. My name is Shelly, and I'm one of the owners of Always and Forever in Fort Smith, Arkansas. We've been in business for 16 years, and I work with my business partners, my parents, and my sister, Stacy. Also, with being a stylist, I'm also part of the buying process too. So going to markets and choosing dresses for the store that the bride wears down the aisle. What I am most passionate about is leading my team and really helping all of the stylists put together an incredible experience for all of our brides. Something that nobody really knows about me is that I have been obsessed with QVC, a home shopping channel, since I was a little girl. My favorite tip to give to a bride is that no matter what happens at the end of the wedding, you and your fiance will be just as married.
Hi, I'm Stacy, and I'm one of the owners of Always and Forever in Fort Smith, Arkansas, along with my sister Shelly and our family, and we have had the shop for 16 years. The thing I enjoy most about owning a bridal shop is when clients come in, they have kind of a stressful feeling when they first show up, but to alleviate that and give them the best experience and then know whenever they're leaving, it's a great day. I am most passionate about showing our clients how beautiful they are and showing them off and highlighting their best features for their big day. So something no one knows about me is I find yard work very therapeutic and I enjoy mowing the lawn. My favorite tip to give brides is to soak it all in. Enjoy it, take each moment, embrace it, and just have the best time throughout the whole experience.
Hi, I'm Bren. I am a bridal stylist and marketing director at Always and Forever Bridal in Fort Smith, Arkansas. My favorite thing about being a stylist is helping a bride bring her dream to life. Most brides have been dreaming of this day since they were a little girl, and to just have a part in bringing that entire vision to life is the greatest thing in the world to me. I'm most passionate about bringing the entire vision to life for a bride. So not only just helping her find the dress, but helping her figure out, her bridesmaids' colors, really just focusing on the vision she has and creating that so that when she looks back at her photos, she got exactly what she wanted. So something no one knows about me is that I am totally obsessed with anything like true crime. So by day, I'm gonna help brides find their dream dress, but at night, I'm gonna go home and binge like Law & Order SVU or Blue Bloods and enjoy every second of it. My favorite tip to give brides is to really think about their photos and what they exactly want to look back at in 15 years and always be glad that they went with that dress, that veil, those bridesmaids colors. Just think of your photos.
Oh, I love all of this. This is so fun. Okay, you guys, we are going to start this off by going back to our school days with a fun quiz. So let's cross our fingers here. Bryn, let's start with the price point quiz. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Why is price point so important? A, because it helps stylists fulfill your wish list in a way that makes you most happy. B, it saves you time in the long run. Or C, it ensures that everyone who is contributing monetarily is aligned.
I'd go D, all of the above. Price point is something that you definitely want to, have set before you walk into a store. You want to have that conversation with whoever's paying for your dress and keep it in mind so that you can look for your dress and find all of your options in the most stress-free way.
I'm sure that you don't want to push a bride towards a gown that's 3 times the budget that they already, had set aside and what they can afford. They won't be happy, and I'm sure you also don't feel great about that.
No, I don't love it for sure.
I feel like, though, how many times do women go above their budget? Does it happen a lot?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I feel like when you ask that question first, which as a stylist, I always try to make sure before I pull any dress, I have the price point conversation so that I can kind of lead the way for the bride and make sure that they know any dress I pull is going to be within that price point and they can, again, stress-free shopping. That's always the goal.
This is how you call some good customer service right here. It feels like identifying a price point saves everyone's time and any negative emotions or frustrations that comes with it. So when it came to finding my wedding dress, I did have a set price point when shopping. And in hindsight, it feels like it made everything so much easier. But that price point still for one dress that you wear one night of your life, right? Okay, let's talk about who to bring dress shopping with you. Stacy, you are up. Which of these do you think is correct? Okay, A, bring as many friends and family as are interested in coming. B, go alone, or C, bring only those whose opinion you truly value? Please don't say B, because I feel like going alone would just be awful. What do you think?
I would definitely pick option C. That's because you want to select the people that mean and matter their opinions the most to you. This is your important day. It's your big day. If they're in it and want to give you an honest opinion, ultimately you need to know that you're picking the best dress and you feel the best in it. And so selecting those people whose opinions you truly care about the most is very important.
Totally agree, and I also think it's really important to not invite too many people, because you want that moment when you're walking down the aisle to be that big reveal. When I went dress shopping, I actually only brought my mom. Her opinion is whose I value the most, and it was just nice to also share that mother-daughter experience. But I do know that some brides, they also like bringing their siblings or other members of the bridal party, so it's always up to the bride. Shelly, a similar question for you. Should us brides limit the number of appointments that we make?
Absolutely. I think it's very important when brides are ready to do the dress buying experience that they research just a couple of dress stores at the beginning to figure out which stores have the best fit for them, which stores has the styling that they prefer. Start there, and then if you don't find anything at those stores, then book other appointments.
Is it like dating? You don't want to date too many people at the same time, not go to too many stores at the same time. All right, I love this, and this is such great information. Shelly, how does a bride keep herself from feeling overwhelmed during the dress shopping process?
Very good question. So I know brides want to know that they have a lot of options out there. They want to see all of the dresses. That way they make sure that they get the best one for them. People love to have options, but it's really important to not get overwhelmed. And by doing that, limiting it to silhouettes that you like, fabrics that you like, overall look that you are going for, and keeping it there, and then moving forward. You'll find your dress.
And I also feel, though, that a lot of women struggle with being decisive when it comes to finding the one.
Absolutely.
And I really think that when you put on that dress and it feels right, you shouldn't question it. You should be confident, realize that this is probably going to be the one that, you choose. You don't feel like you have to keep going and going until you're trying on the entire store.
Correct.
Like, you have to have a limit.
You can have that life moment right then of I found my dress, and then moving on.
That's important, is knowing when to move on. You said it so well, Shelly. That makes so much sense. And I think that it's also really important for us brides to keep an open mind. Bren, I see that you're shaking your head over here saying yes. Tell us more.
I think when you go into this, you just need to know that you're not really going to know how you feel and what you think about how you look in a dress until you've put it on. So as a stylist, I'm kind of known for pulling like one wild card, at least in the first round. I always listen to my brides. I want to see what they think and what they feel. But when I go back to find a dress, I'm going to kind of, if I have an inclination like, they might really like this one, I'm known to pull it. If you keep an open mind, just try it on. I promise if you hate it, your stylist is going to take it off of you, but you never know until you try, and I think that's why it's super important for brides to keep an open mind.
And it's good to have people around you who are kind of willing to like push your boundaries a little bit, because sometimes even when shopping for engagement rings, you think you know exactly what you want, you put the rings on, you put the dresses on, and it might just not look as good on you as it, you see it at a magazine or whatever. Like, it just doesn't always line up. That's how I felt when I was trying on dresses.
But another thing that's super important is it might happen the exact way you think it's going to happen.
Or that.
You never know. It's awesome to kind of see if I have a bride come in with one vision and we put on the first dress, that's exactly their vision, that's what they want. I have brides go with their first dress. We try more, but we come back to the first one, or we get in and we're like, we've got to go a different route. So as long as you just keep an open mind, try on the dress your stylist pulls, I promise you're going to find the one and it's going to feel perfect.
Every bride has a different journey. Yes, yes, and yes. Brides, this is just the very best advice. Ladies, this has been a ton of fun. So many of my favorite things all in one conversation. Fashion, weddings, games, it's so good. Thank you all for being here today and sharing so many great pieces of information. I want to make sure our audience knows that if you're ever in Fort Smith, Arkansas, Always and Forever is a Morilee bridal destination that will not disappoint. Stay tuned. We're going to be spending some time styling with Madeline Gardner, the creative mastermind behind the Morilee brand. Our next styling tip is all about making sure that your bridal party looks cohesive and just as fabulous as you, the bride, do. So Madeline, talk to us, because when you're the bride, you're thinking about yourself, but when you're taking these amazing family pictures, you want to make sure that everyone else in your bridal party is looking just as fabulous as you are. So what can we do to get that process started?
Well, it's a really important part of the whole wedding look, obviously. So when you start planning your event and choosing your colors, because most of this is color driven, option. It's really up to the bride to choose her favorites and then direct her bridesmaids, the mom, the mother of the groom, whomever is in that bridal party, to kind of keep the look cohesive, as you said, because it's so important when you look at those photos later that everything blends beautifully together.
Gotta be honest with you, like on social media, I've not been impressed with most bridal parties lately, but this look right here, both of these looks, the mother and the bride, the bridesmaid, these are two of the freshest looks that I've seen. So what can women do to kind of take these bridal party looks up a notch? What's the key?
I really think it needs to be elevated as well, and there are so many different options now. With bridesmaids, we have so many different fabrics, whether it's chiffon or a luxe satin or even a beautiful lace. You can combine and let each of your bridesmaid choose the fabric they feel best in, and then most importantly, make sure that the colors blend beautifully. Here we've done what is called an ombre design into the bridesmaid look. So as you can see, they all work well together, but in a photo it looks amazing. And then the mother of the bride or the groom can also pick up on that color, but have the beautiful beading or a different element that makes her special.
Moms should feel and look elevated, and I have to say that this is one of the most stunning gowns that I have ever seen. Look at all of the detail that has been added to this dress. What goes into making something like this come to life?
Well, that's all hand beadwork. It's really incredible. You have 3D elements with these small flowers here, and it's over a very soft stretch lining on a very delicate English net. So it's super comfortable. It'll wear so well on the evening, and your mom will just look amazing. But as you can see, those soft colors work so beautifully.
I was just going to say, is this trending right now? We've seen a lot of harsh blues and greens. I feel like there's a soft moment that's happening here.
It is, and it's very organic. And with these type of colors that are on the softer side, they work so perfectly with the flowers.
This is amazing. And for those who are also thinking about their maid of honor, should they be wearing something a little bit different than their bridesmaids?
I always like to give them something a little bit special, and it could be adding a beaded belt or a little jacket or even a flower that's different from everyone else.
Okay, well now I'm not only excited about being a bride, but hopefully someone will ask me to be a bridesmaid, a maid of honor, maybe a mother of the bride. One day, all of these looks are amazing, and you've made something for absolutely everybody.
And our bridesmaids are available in sizes 0 to 34. We also have maternity bridesmaids and junior bridesmaids. Everyone in your bridal party can join the party and look great.
I love this. Well, everyone here is so elevated and looks stunning, and obviously when you're wearing one of Madeline's designs, you're going to just be taking everything up a notch. So what a great tip, and we can't wait to see your bridal party on your wedding day.